Righty-ho folks, we have got dressed into our serious looking copper attire now. This is serious business, it's not a laughing matter. We've recovered from the horrific karaoke experience and we are ready to kick some ass. So it's time to look for our gun. It's after hours. Time to head to the boardwalk and see what we can find. Oh, we haven't been here. Boardwalk? We'll just walk around until we see some people. Simple as that, isn't it, really? So this is new territory. Pastures new. The water runs from the west. The source is upstream. A broken pipe? Rust-eaten letters read Mazout. The rear tire of a motor carriage adorns these reeds. Not mine, surely. Hang on, what's this? What's this noise? What's this? You should come back here when it snows. A strange feeling. It passes quickly. We should come here when it snows. Maybe that's what we could do with Elysium, perhaps? I love this music. I could explore listening to this music for quite a while. Looking back at you from the rust-coloured water, you. And what a good-looking me it is, sideburns and all. Right, okay. What's this? Magnesium and Nosefed. Hey, thank you. The School of Fish. Before you a drawbridge. It can only be lowered from the other side. So where have we come? We've come kind of up here. Kind of getting a little bit lost. A drawbridge. Oh. Hang on. Could the posts hide treasure? Look inside. Yes. Treasure indeed. What, all of them? Yes, all of them. Oh, hell. Look at that. Nice work. Some treasure up there too. Oh, we seem to be going in the water, round. Oh. Oh, hang on, what's this? Oh, hang on, we've come to the... here. We're here. Okay, it's not quite where we anticipated coming. Oh, quite the party atmosphere here, isn't there? Got a tent, we've got some stuff. Well, we're here now. I don't want to pass the time, though. So if we pass the time, we might miss opportunity to get to speak to these people. So bear with me a second. Where's our tasks? Confront the pig. Someone's been running around over there. Just walk past the fishing village until you see the boardwalk. Right, I think we'll bear this in mind. We will come back. But it doesn't feel like it's the right place at the minute. And I think we're going the wrong way, personally. I think the boardwalk is the other side. Under the boardwalk. Deedly dee dee dee. Under the boardwalk. Do 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 do. So look, is this a boardwalk here? Ah, this looks a bit more promising. Yeah, boardwalk, that isn't it? It's a boardy walky kind of thing. Yeah, boardwalk, that's a boardwalk. It's a rather big place out here, isn't it? Lots of loose change for a start. Right, what building is this? I think we're kinda here-ish. We want to be kind of up here. There's a boardwalk there, possibly. This area is a bit bigger than I gave it credit for, to be honest. But hey ho, we are here now. So, don't want to. Oh, look at that. The boathouse is shoddily constructed. A strong breeze might blow it over. Look at that. Ancient paint is peeling off the roof of the shaded bench, covered in rust. A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other. Visual calculus is kicking in. Look, Kim, more bullets. Something's definitely gone down here. Correct. The lieutenant examines the wall closely. The density of the bullet holes is unusual, even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinet's sense. Grim affairs, meaning this is a lot of bullet holes. He brushes the wall with his hand. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days. Why not? The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the Revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much. We do need to retain some humanity in this world. Okay, visual calculus. Do we have visual calculus attire? Probably not. Doesn't spring out to me as something that we've got much of. Nah. Oh well, we'll give it a try and hope to get lucky. Unable to piece together the big picture just now. There's a hole in the hypothesis. Okay, I'll get there eventually. Maybe. The sign says Entrée interdite, which means people paid money to park here. No one would pay now. Okay, some pallets here. Oh, and a bill. Can we go in here? Maybe. Coin. Some Pilsner. Nice. Potent Pilsner. Yeah, it's been a long day today. Karaoke, investigations, lots of leads. When Kitsrag is going to bed, we are certainly going to need to chill out. The boards crack dangerously as you run. Be careful. Yeah, no running, please. The door is inaccessible. I found Peepo. Is that a hat? What is that? I found Peepo flipping Peepo. It's a hat. Now that fits with his colour coordination. Look at that. Black, white, black and white. Yeah. Found Peepo. Love it. Small wire framing inside this futuristic looking found Peepo hat gives the aerodynamic shape of a swoop skier's helmet, but none of its protective qualities. Covers the wearer's ears and eyebrows to bring down the drag coefficient. +2 to logic, ultimate peak focus, -1 to perception, eyes on the road. I like it. A door, a building, a hiding place. Could the instigator be inside? There's no way the perp is in here, officer. Look how scarred the boards are. All attempts to pry them off have failed. Can I try to get in, though? Not this time. The opposition is insurmountable. But I like the spirit. Have some points. It's lonely and cold without points. And dangerous. Dangerous, too. Nothing to do here, then. I'm not going to ask him. Oh, don't run, I said. Are you trying to kill yourself, man? I mean, I know your karaoke was bad, but killing yourself by death by falling through boards? It's not good. Okay. Not what we were looking for, fortunately. Right, I think we're past the broken boards and we'll continue onwards then. So she's not here. Just a few little loose bits and bobs. No boats in the boathouse today. This section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. We'll kind of just stick to the eastern shore for now. The western shore. Oh, who's that? Cryptozoologist, maybe? Possibly. That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so close to the water. I can't see anything interesting. You don't have a reason to yet. What is this about? Nothing, just a hunch. The hunch passes, leaving you there, by the old boy, bobbing in the water. Time to go. Hang on. Number 11. Okay, got 2 people here. Heavy military blockades riddled with bullet holes. Again, I don't want to speak to people that aren't who we're looking for. I think these could be the cryptozoologists, perhaps. So again, we will leave them be for now. Not looking for them. So we've got cryptozoologists here. We've got people in tents over there. Yeah, we've been all through here. Boardwalk. Boardwalk time. Field electrical. You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld electrical R&D. Step closer. Above the mural, a collapsed roof. Broken windows set in walls that are cracking and will soon also fall, and the coastal breeze rustling and sighing in the remains of the edifice. There's something in the wind. Sometimes the only way to go forward is to fail first. Why do I feel like I know this place? Indeed, somehow you knew it was here, an urban ruin gutted by looters that once used to consume money and dispense warmth and light. You felt it before when it rained in Martinez, and you felt the cold of the rain. The feeling persists. It has been in you ever since. What is this building? Some sort of industrial ruin. I don't recognise the name of the company. R&D used to mean research and development. It looks long abandoned. Could Ruby be in there? In there? She could, or he points behind you. She could be in the identical ruin over there, or in that boat shack, in the church tower maybe. Yeah, why single out this building? Listen to the wind. 3%, double 6, no chance. Double 5, not far off. What was I even attempting to do here? Trying to talk to the wind, the city. Whatever you thought would happen did not, and now you're just standing there, in the dusk hour, with your hands fallen to your side. Is trying to talk to the city something you've done before? Is it in your secret repertoire? Is it in your secret repertoire? A trick for when you're out of ideas? A prayer of sorts to Revachol. God, she could be anywhere. How do we find her? How do we? I was really hoping she'd be in the village. The lieutenant sighs and then gets hold of himself. Okay. She's probably north of the village, and this place is a peninsula. I think there's people west of here. We could ask them. He looks to his right and cups his ear. And then there's the church. He looks at the bell tower. If I were a murder suspect, I would not hide in the most prominent building here, but who knows? Maybe she's reckless. Anyway, we do it the old-fashioned way. Sector by sector. Go over the whole peninsula, ask the locals, enter the places where we can. Like we did in the village. And if that fails, if we don't find her, then, if we're desperate, we can look at where we can't enter. Bunkers, storm drainage, this place. I'm sure it won't come to that. He looks behind him at the dark red box crumbling across the chasm. Walk the coast, the old boardwalk, the reeds. You can always come back here and talk to the wind again. Look where it has already got you. Buckle up and raise your collar. This search is going to be wet and cold. Damn. Right, well, we'll keep looking for now. Getting a lot of loose change, at least. So, hang on a second. There's a lot of things going on here. Look for Ruby. Return to the field. Return to the fell mural and consult the wind if you don't know what to do. Other than that, though, keep searching the coast. Yeah, I think we'll have better luck searching the coast and listening to the wind. Somehow. Right, I think we may need our pry bar here. Go. 525. Wow. 12 real. Right, we can't get through this side. Right. Come on. So this big building must be this. So we've come up here. So this is where the cryptozoologists are. Kind of over here. We've been here. We haven't looked at the church yet. We just kind of went underneath the rafters and then came round to here. I reckon they're round about here, you know, those gun people for the gun. So we've come kind of on the back way. See, they're either going to be there or there, I feel. But we're here now, so we can do a full sweep. We'll come up, go up this side, round here, and then come back down and finish here. Hopefully we'll find them. Of course, time doesn't pass when you're exploring, which is good. Only passes when you're talking. So we've got plenty of time. And this lovely music continues. Look at that, there's a hole in the roof. I'm telling you, I bet she's in here, you know. I bet you. Just that we can't figure it out yet. Hey up. Hey up. This is looking a bit more promising. That's a gun. What on earth is this? Looks like a nut job. Looks like an utter and complete nut
Put
job.
your hands where I can see them.
Is that a man or a flipping woman? It's a woman, that isn't it? The aging woman, under a mountain of police paraphernalia, mumbles to herself, then notices you and reaches for the megaphone.
Show me your hands. This is the pigs. Show me your hands. Right now! Show me your hands right now!
I have a feeling we should probably have put on our fighting clothes here and maybe had a swig of beer before engaging this woman. She looks dangerous, and we should have been prepared. Scavenged battery-powered police lights protrude from her back. The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
Okay, it's getting out of control here, please. Let's just calm down. You shouldn't be here. Something's very wrong with her. She's completely out of control. Exactly. Easy, ma'am. Just take it easy.
Failure to comply. Suspect is displaying aggression. Officer under duress. Officer under duress. I am the police. Don't move. Don't move! Hands on your head! Suspect is armed and dangerous!
I'm not moving.
Suspect is on the loose! Suspect at large! Officer administers street justice at her own peril!
Kitsragger, just shoot in the head, please.
That one extra lick with a baton or extra knee strike above what was actually required. Suspect is under control. Suspect is under control.
She's obviously got a screw loose, but she is waving a gun, so she's very dangerous at the moment.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything that might set her up.
Okay. Oh, we can solve this peacefully. There's no need for melodramas here. Please lower the weapon. Officer, in need of assistance. Her eyes dart between you and Kim. Suspect at large. Get on the ground. Ma'am, please. The lieutenant is trying to maintain eye contact. We want to help you, but you need to lower that weapon. Doesn't want to hurt her. This is flight or fight. Do or die. Oh, Jesus Christ. Shoot her! Shoot her! Let's just talk, alright? Come on, let's just talk things through here. There's no aggression being shown. Disturbance reported. Authorised deadly force. Sector, take the shot. Her head snaps at you. Big red key! Big red key! We haven't got any hand-eye coordination at all. Please, ma'am, identify yourself. It's the goddamn police, shitbag! She yells into the megaphone. Hug the pavement. You're under arrest! I don't think saying this is going to really help the situation. Perhaps we should come back later, Kitsuragi? When later? This is as good a time as any. This is really going to wind her up. Oh my god, seriously. What on earth do we do? What on earth could we come back with? We have come here for this specific moment to get our gun. We are here now. We have reached what we have been searching for. She is not as I anticipated her being. Right. You're not the police, love. We are the police. We are the police. We're here to help. Back up! She lowers the megaphone halfway, but immediately raises it back up again and screams, back up! Back up! Status unconfirmed! Yeah, back her up. Right up against those boxes and do some sex healing. Lieutenant W. Freighter Harriet Dubois, 31st Precinct. This is my partner, Lieutenant Kitsuragi from the 57th. No! The crazed woman mumbles, shaking her head. No, either Mr. Moran, Gareth. Suddenly he raises the megaphone and she, a he? Even the game's confused. Is it a man? Is it a woman? Aggravated assault, man down, officers in pursuit. There's a scenario unfolding in her head right now. It has nothing to do with what's happening here. What's the situation? The lieutenant hesitates, addressing the woman. Officer? Law enforcement compromised, she screams in the megaphone. Red and blue lights illuminate the spit flying everywhere. Impersonating a police officer! Yeah, take the badge out. Take your badge out. Look, yes, we are officers, look! Look what I've got! She likes paraphernalia, she'll be asphyxiated with it. Look what I've got, look, fancy badge, look at this! Eye on the badge, like a moth to the flame. License and registration, she repeatedly bashes the megaphone against her head and then screams into the bloody mouthpiece. License and registration! Come in! Dispatch! Sector! Azimuth! She's losing it. One twitch and there will be blood. Okay, we need to come back later, Kitsuragi. This is obviously not working. We can't leave. A delirious civilian is pointing a firearm at us. Your firearm. You need to solve it. With what skill? I have no hand-eye coordination, man. She's frantic, confused, teetering under all that gear. There's an opening if you just move fast enough. If not, the lieutenant's got her on his sights. Like when he has hanged man in his sights. Oh yeah, when he missed the... Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. No. No, just back away. Back away. I mean, we're not suicidal. We're not rash. Back away. Confirm quarters. Assailant coming at me. Split-second decision. Fire at will. God. Your partner exhales loudly and uses his offhand to wipe his forehead. I almost blew her head off. What is this? The old woman looks at the treacherous weapon. This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets. This isn't real. It's not loaded. Oh, it's not loaded. Thank heavens. Boof! The gun lands on the wooden planks and tears run down her scratched cheeks. Police guns have bullets. They always have bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this? Grab the gun. Right now. This might be your only chance. Well, she's not got any more guns left, has she? And how tough can she be? I'll fly kick her in the face if she starts attacking me. Pick up the gun. No one ever cares anymore. Her voice is growing fainter as she rocks back and forth, slowly. Why would they treat me like this? Poor woman. The lieutenant holsters his pistol. We need to figure out what to do with her now. Nobody's ever around, the old woman mumbles, staring blank at the boardwalk. Nobody ever comes to visit me. What do you think is happening to her? I'm confused. She's in stupor, the lieutenant replies, inspecting the catatonic woman standing in the dark. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this. But why is she like this in the first place? Honestly, I don't know. Dementia, probably? He lowers his voice. Dementia and Channel 8 and loneliness. Yeah, loneliness. Looks like a bad case. He gives the woman a compassionate look. But the question is what to do with her right now. Should we just arrest her? For her own safety, perhaps? I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without the gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone. We could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family. Oh, I'm going to give that one of those stations. Of course. No, come on, look at her. She's a sorry state of affairs, isn't she? Yeah. I think he sounds like the man for the job. Right, then we can ask him when we get back to the whirling, but we have to hurry, because it's late and they might have already gone home. But I think we're done here for now. Let's head out. This is done. As you turn to leave, the faintest of voices comes from the woman. Please leave the radio on, she mutters. It seems like a reflex, a half-remembered sentence. Reflex to what? Being left alone? She stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and flashes now. Maybe if you search her once more? So this is a little den, is it? Right, well, let's just steadily perhaps just step forward. Do we have our gun now? We have our gun, look at that. 9mm Villiers pepper box pistol, 3-shot revolving barrel. Oh yeah. The engraving on the side reads Sunrise Parabellum. Didn't that drunkard call me Tequila Sunrise? Hardy and the Pigs. What a name for the task. Right, okay. So we're just going to finish off this session because I think we're probably over the hour mark at this point. By just having a quick skeg at the woman's little den. Make sure that we're not missing anything. And then we shall search her. Oh. The hell is this? I may have to split the session into two. I'm going to continue onwards for a little while, just because I'm enjoying myself. Stop Stop messing with the coin viewer and hold on to something. The wind is so strong. Working class corpse. Oh, he's dead. A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Not apricot flavour, surely. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the left leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted, like a sand puppet. Hold on. The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. Two bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life. Lividity is fairly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days, no longer. He stands up and shivers as a gust of wind blows through his bomber jacket. We need to investigate. Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Oh my god. Another body! We should have ended the session, shouldn't we? I could have been sipping on some Earl Grey, but now we've got a double murder investigation. Right, breathe. Just another dead man, breathe. Back to police work. Come on, study the man's clothes. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card in his pockets, folded into two. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand. Good. We should take a look at the library card after this is done. Okay. Study the man himself. He's fallen through a crack in the boardwalk, hit his head against a metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still tangling through the hole. Or should that be dangling? Maybe. Yeah, he's drunk. He's fell through the loose boards or the rotten boards. He's fell, boom, hit head, dead. Easy. No murder. Just an accidental death. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. 40 grams of pure alcohol? 3 bottles of wine? Or 1.5 bottles of spirits? Or maybe it was just dark. Examine his face. His expression is dull like the sea behind him, drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimetres. Curly hair, stout build. Approximately 50 to 60 years old. He was just about to head home. The first step back home proved to be his last. Study the surroundings. There's some dried blood on the metal bench right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Right, take a look at his head. A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound, sticky, cold to the touch. This is what killed him. This is where he came out of himself, drop by drop. When he was unconscious. It took 3, maybe 4 minutes. I don't see any other major wounds. Do you? It's hard to say. Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench. Yes, just step carefully on the floorboards. They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was what caused the boardwalk to break. Definitely looks fragile. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him. Let's look at the bottle. 75 centilitre bottle of Tallulah vodka. Cap missing. Hardly anything left inside. Mid-market spirits, with a slight touch of methanol. Or maybe menthol even. Methanol might kill you. The man meant to enjoy himself. Have a good time. Tear all around us. He looks at the 2 other bottles forgotten near the coin-operated viewer. So look at this chewing gum wrapper. What's that about? Rubowski Spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. Look inside. The blackness of death, stench, You think you see white chewing gum too. He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, the man shudders from the cold. I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario, even the chewing gum. It's always the same. In a ditch off a road, below the 881, he thinks. A young father. Then he shakes his head to make the memory stop. Entire boardwalk creaks in the wind. Who is this man? Looks like one of the locals. You'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. You look south, the way you came. That's just a lazy assumption. What do you think? At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad. This is an omen, a sign from above that you need to stop drinking. What we're witnessing here, Kitsuragi, is the demise of a great party beast. Trying to lighten the mood a bit. Leather jacket, empty vodka bottle. Yeah, I can relate to some of this stuff. Some would say unfortunately. Depends on your viewpoint. The wedding ring. Kim points at the ring on the man's left hand. The flesh around it swollen and grey. But let's not try to run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk. Yeah, what do you think happened here, Kitsuragi? Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive. What about the kebab? I think it's probably what's happened. I don't think we need to go into too much detail here. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still the question of identifying the body. Yeah, let me get back to you on that one. Hang on. Folded library card. Billy Méjean. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased or his family member. Let's look inside. Or look at the backside first, in fact. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller, Stand a Little Less Between Me and the Sun. The last one in the list is The Glinting Curve by M. Thibault. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Sci-fi. Some thrillers as well. Okay. What should we do with him, Kitsuragi? From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take this case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle. Let's finish it. I mean, we're Superstar Cop. Just look at our lovely case file and how many cases had we done in like 2 years or whatever it was. Many cases. We can juggle cases. Not a problem. Alright. We've already examined the library card. Let's call the Jamrock Library from the Kanima. See if we can learn anything about this Billy Méjean. And while we're there, we should also call this station. Let them know that we're taking the case. Yeah, taking the case, indeed. Let's have a look in this bin first. So, any evidence in here? Examine the tear. 2 empty bottles of Tallulah. A can of black potent porter as well. A tragedy. The lieutenant looks in the can, eyes watering from the smell. Looking at the cigarette package. Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Now this makes partying look bad. Still, don't let it sway you. You're responsible. And the kebab wrapper. Traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads, Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mould yet. Tomato sauce and mayonnaise and a kebab? No. Chili sauce and garlic sauce. That's what you're supposed to have on kebabs. Bloody hell, what a fool. Right, okay. So we're taking the case on. The case of the dead body on the boardwalk. Yes, it is. It's not a murder. It's easy to solve this. Some moonshine. He's probably sipped on that as well. Sipped on a lot of things, that man, hasn't he? Right, so he's there. We just left him there. Not setting up a scene. Just leaving him there for other people to stumble into. No craps given. Okay, not a problem. We'll come back to him once we've sorted out identifying who he was. Makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. The tarp will keep out neither rain, snow, nor wind. So basically, they've sucked. And this looks like it needs a pry bar. Ooh, a postcard. Thank you kindly. Right then, just finishing up. Megabino's prescription lenses. They look positively hideous, but for a laugh. They don't look that bad, do they? 2 encyclopedia, -1 perception. You know what? I still like these. I've not stumbled across a set of glasses to replace these yet. These are just nice, sleek, cool. Especially with the hat, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's just finish off by one last little search. She looks catatonic under a mountain of RCM paraphernalia. Pick up the RCM cap. She doesn't even flinch. As you reach out and disentangle the familiar looking lieutenant's cap from her mountain of RCM paraphernalia. Is that mine, perhaps? Kitsuragi thinks so. It's hard to say. It's been so long since you wore yours. Maybe, possibly. You know what I'm like with losing things. It's your hat. If it's been anywhere near her, I probably won't ever wear it again, to be honest. But anyway, slightly shake her shoulder. She doesn't react. She's completely and utterly gone. Right then. Oh my god! +1 to authority. Right, folks, what do you think? Nah, that was crap. Not cool. Too official. Yeah, much better. Yeah. What's this? Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on the railing. It smells really bad. Streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. Seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this bench to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass. Please tell me you're not taking that with you. Might be a clue. A clue. You think that our suspect is a seagull who's been defecating on unsuspecting jackets? Could there be multiple seagulls? Lieutenant size. You should still take it. Yes, we should. Seagull, poo-stained jacket. You never know. As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. How did that jacket get like this? It's a sordid and filthy tale. Not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it? Of course I can. It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands, they're covered in muck. Flick your hands. Maybe some of it might fly onto Kitsuragi for a laugh. Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out. Look, I am a can opener. I turn over every stone. You never know. It could be useful, okay? Don't mock me. Alright, so I think we are done here. We are done for now. We will be returning, of course, once we fathom out what we need to do to... or what we need to do with that body. And, of course, to maybe even address this lady. But I think if we speak to Hardy, it might end that quest. A payphone. Does it work? Hello? Dial a random number. Why not? This feels wrong. Should you be doing this? Yeah, who hasn't done crank calls in their lifetime? Come on, everybody's done it right. Random number. Hello? Get lost, you stupid cow. Put the phone down. I've never done that. Someone picks up. Pierre? Is that you, Pierre? The voice is female and sounds about 100 years old. Yeah, it's Pierre. Yeah, it's me, Pierre. Can't help ourselves. So nice of you to find the time to call me. It gets so lonely. Even the animals have died. Oh, that's not good. Are you sure you're Pierre? Your voice is different. The chrysanthemum. Her voice is drowned in white noise. Sounds like waves washing a beach, growing in volume until the call suddenly disconnects. You get a sinking feeling. It makes you look if Lieutenant Kitsuragi overheard you. He didn't hear us. Okay, enough fun and games. Okay, so we've prank called somebody. Good. Makes me feel better about touching the jacket. Okay, another phone, but nothing much else. Right then, so if we look at our map to finish off, we have explored this building down here. This building here is quite suspicious to me. Cryptozoologists possibly there, or at least a couple of people. And we have also been here, and there are people waiting to be spoken to there. And then there's a church, and beyond the church even as well. You know, tower there, something here. How do you get across there? I wonder. So lots to keep us occupied. But in the next session, we shall head back to the Whirling in Rags. We're going to see if we can engage in a debrief with Kitsuragi on the balcony again, because it's now after hours pretty much. Speak with the Hardy boys if they're present about the old lady. Use his Kanima to investigate the dead body on the boardwalk. And then after we've done all of that, we'll see where that leaves us in terms of time. And if we do have time, we'll return back to this area here to speak with the people that we have ignored. So lots to keep us busy, but it's all good fun. So until next time, see you soon.